What is up, everybody? Welcome back to FNF Bar Talk. Me and Negative Rob are back at the bar tonight for another drink review. Tonight we have the Steel Reserve Spiked Pineapple. So, amongst all the flavors we've done so far, this is the next for the saga that we're doing. So, the nutritional facts for the Spiked Pineapple come in at 565 calories per can and 65 grams of carbs. And it's 8% alcohol.
Barley malt, yeast hop, nice sweetness. So this is the fifth one in our little shot that we're doing with. So those that have been keeping up with some of the past videos, we have done the cherry slush, top of the list for us on that one, and then we did the Tiki Island, and then we also did a blackberry, and then we did the orange slush. I think it was also a slush as well. They've all hit the mark. Obviously, cherry slush is at the very top, and then we're working our way. They're right there, but no one's taken the cherry slush off its throne just yet.
No.
So, with that being said, we've had 4 very good ones, and this one, for me personally, may be the one that is the because it's pineapple. So I'm not a big pineapple person when it comes. I don't like pineapple eating it. So, and I'm not really big on it in like fruit juices and such like that. But however, I also didn't have high hopes for the tiki because that was also island type fruits and such in there, but that actually turned out pretty good. So I will be very pleasantly surprised if this actually turns out quite well. But if it leads in the line that it's drawn up here, I wouldn't expect it to be any better or any worse than any of the other ones because they've all are up there. So
true. All right, guess we can give it a shot. Spiked pineapple.
Pineapple. Let's see if it smells.
Smells like real pineapple.
Yeah.
Smells good. Cheers.
Almost like a cream, the pineapple.
I think we've hit our first one that has kind of like a weird taste behind it.
So, I think what this one is, so it's not as hateful as I thought it was going to be.
No.
In the aspect of pineapple. So, however, what I'm tasting is the malt and the pineapple kind of working or conflicting with each other in one form or fashion. So, you drink it, pineapple,
yeah,
followed by whatever that malt aftertaste to a point is. Obviously, we didn't really get that with the cherry slushy, or even I think the orange,
yeah,
or even with the blackberry. But I think there was a little bit with the tiki, but there was so many flavors that it kicked it out. This one, again, pineapple is really tricky. So pineapple with a little bit of the malt, I think you're going to have a little bit of a confliction there. Overall, I would still give this probably.
It's right. The first swig was kind of like a little weird, tasting what the malt coming from the other ones, but it's not bad. The pineapple is really good.
I mean, for me, I'd probably give this an 8.
Wow.
Only because, again, I'm not a big pineapple person, but the pineapple is actually good in this.
Yeah.
When you taste it. Now, obviously, after you get through probably a quarter of this can, all you're going to be tasting is pineapple.
Yeah.
And so, I mean, but yeah, for me, I'd give this an 8. It's not my favorite. Well, we'll look at it this way. This is the 5th one in our little series that we're doing for these. It's in the top 5, but at the bottom of that list. So,
the more I'm drinking, it does taste better. The pineapple it tastes like real pineapple, which that's good. It doesn't compare to the other flavors though, but I would give this because I wouldn't really probably drink more than one of these. I would say I give this 6 out of 10.
6?
I give it a 6 because it's not bad, but it doesn't live up to the blackberry, the orange soda, the cherry slush, the tiki island so far. Like, they've all had no after finish to them at all, where this one now does.
And again, my take on that is it being a malt beverage battling with the pineapple. So you've got that pineapple, because it's not artificial pineapple. It doesn't taste like artificial pineapple. No. So you probably got the little bit of the acidity from the pineapple battling in there with the malt, and the malt's doing its thing. So, it's going from that point. So I'm giving it the benefit of the doubt that it's kind of fighting with itself. So overall, like I said, I'll stick it with an 8. Pineapple's not my thing, but yeah, I probably would drink this can, and that's pretty much about it.
It's not bad.
But, I mean, overall, Steel Reserve is definitely doing it. They are definitely...
Yeah, I was going to say, for being Steel Reserve, how much can you really expect, from it? But so far, I mean, I would say if we did a battle of cans, Steel Reserve versus Four Loko, the Steel Reserve is going to win so far.
Yeah.
Because Four Loko only has a very few select flavors so far that we've tried, and Steel Reserve is just walking all over them.
Yeah, I think the Four Lokos has been pretty much like a hit to a miss to a hit to a miss. Yeah. And it just, so far, Steel Reserve is just, we started high. We got really lucky with the cherry slushy is the first one. Yeah. That is like up here. The rest of them, they're right in there. We did not hit that do not taste or do not buy crap anymore. The Steel Reserve is actually very, very good in comparison. So, and like we mentioned before in some of our past videos, with Steel Reserve, with the Four Loko, and I think with some other ones, and I don't know whether you put any of the teasers yet for some of our other old school
Mad Dog 2020
beverages.
Me and him, we're looking for all of them. They are not easy to find, at least for us. So we do have a good bit of them so far, and be a Boone's Farm. So we're gonna start doing a lot of old throwback videos, from the 90s of these. And while we're doing them, is because they're becoming very trendy again. Like,
yes,
this new generation is like, hey, if you guys had Mad Dog, it's like, man, we drank that in 1995. You know what I mean? It's like, wow.
But however, it's not the same Mad Dog as we drank back in the 1990s. This is this new type of malt beverage, fruity drink, whatever series that they're doing. So,
well, actually, Mad Dog's a wine.
It is a wine, which I was today years old when I found that out before we were talking about it. But we'll go into more detail with that when we get them, do our comparisons. But yeah, we're completely trying to go a little old school, try to find back in the day when we did it. Check out our cherry slush. We had the original Steel Reserve in a can, the actual beer.
Yeah, the lager.
Which they do not make anymore. So if you happen to see it,
pick it up.
You better get it. If you haven't had it, you at least have to try it just to see where these little grandbabies came from. You got to pick up Grandpa Steel Reserve.
And another thing is, when we do the Mad Dogs, it's not going to be one at a time. It's going to be all of them at one time. So it's going to be very interesting because some of the Mad Dogs I've never even had. I think I've only had maybe 2 to 3 of them. So a lot of these flavors will be new to me and him. So I'm definitely kind of actually stoked to try it out.
Yep.
So we'll be old school, but we've never even had them yet. Like Banana Red, everybody had. The Grape, everybody had. What was the other one? Melon, I think, was another popular one.
Melon one, and there was a white one, I think, out there, but I'm not 100% sure.
But other than that, like, a lot of people never heard of half the flavors. Now they have these new spiked ones. Yep. And so we're going to do all the Mad Dogs. We're going to try and locate all of them and do a little test for you guys. Yep. But as always, drink responsibly. Do not drink and drive.
Especially with these.
These are equivalent to drinking 4 beers. Anything else?
No. That's pretty much it. Pick them up. Enjoy.
All right. Well, we will see you guys next time for the next drink review.